怎么样 is one of the most useful question words in Chinese. In this video, we are going to teach you how to use it and share with you the daily routine of Miss 怎么样, 怎么样小姐. If you look up 怎么样 in the dictionary, you would find the translation for it is how about. Actually, it is much more useful than that. For example, how are you is a conventional English greeting. How do you say that in Chinese? Sarah, how are you? 中文怎么说？
你怎么样？
你怎么样 How are you? 你 you 怎么样 How about? 你怎么样
And what about how have you been in Chinese?
你最近怎么样？
你最近怎么样 How have you been? 你 you 最近 recently 怎么样 How about? 你最近怎么样
When you want to greet old people, you can say
您身体怎么样？
您身体怎么样 How is your health? 您 you compared to 你 您 shows more respect to the listener. It's often used for old people. 身体 body. Here, body refers to health. 怎么样 How about? 您身体怎么样
you can also greet someone's father or mother. That is,
你爸爸身体怎么样？
你爸爸身体怎么样 How is your father's health? 你 you. It should be 你的 here, but the de is omitted. 爸爸 dad. 身体 body. It also refers to health here. 怎么样 How about? 你爸爸身体怎么样
你妈妈身体怎么样？
你妈妈身体怎么样 How is your mother's health? 你 you. It should be 你的 here, but the de is omitted here. 你的 your. 妈妈 mom. 身体 body. It refers to health here. 怎么样 How about? 你妈妈身体怎么样
you can also ask about how is or how was something with it. For example, how's the weather today?
今天天气怎么样？
今天天气怎么样 How's the weather today? 今天 today. 天气 weather. 怎么样 How about? 今天天气怎么样
On Monday, you can ask your colleague or classmate, how was your weekend?
你的周末怎么样？
你的周末怎么样 How was your weekend? 你的 your 周末 weekend 怎么样 How about? 你的周末怎么样
When your friend is back from his or her vacation, you can ask him or her, how was your vacation? That is,
你的假期怎么样？
你的假期怎么样 How was your vacation or holiday? 你的 your 假期 vacation or holiday 怎么样 How about? 你的假期怎么样
if you would like to know someone's idea or opinion of something or somebody, we can say, what do you think of something or somebody? In Chinese, it is, 你觉得 something or somebody 怎么样? For example, what do you think of this book?
你觉得这本书怎么样？
你觉得这本书怎么样 What do you think of this book? 你觉得 you think 这本书 this book 本 is the measure word for books 怎么样 How about? 你觉得这本书怎么样
What do you think of this movie?
你觉得这部电影怎么样？
你觉得这部电影怎么样？ What do you think of this movie? 你觉得 you think 这部电影 this movie 部 is the measure word for movies 怎么样 how about 你觉得这部电影怎么样
You can also ask your friend, what do you think of your boss?
你觉得你的老板怎么样？
你觉得你的老板怎么样 What do you think of your boss? 你觉得 you think 你的老板 your boss 怎么样 How about 你觉得你的老板怎么样
Sarah, 你觉得我怎么样？
好，
Good to know that. If you would like to suggest or propose to do something, you can use the pattern how about a proposal. In Chinese, we can say that with 怎么样, but we have to put it in the end of the sentence. For example, I am not free today. How about tomorrow?
我今天没有空，明天怎么样？
我今天没有空，明天怎么样 I don't have free time today. How about tomorrow? 我 I 今天 today 没有 not have 空 free time 明天 tomorrow 怎么样 How about 我今天没有空明天怎么样
For another example, shall we have a cup of coffee together?
我们一起喝咖啡怎么样？
我们一起喝咖啡怎么样 Shall we have a cup of coffee together? 我们 we 一起 together 喝 drink 咖啡 coffee 怎么样 How about 我们一起喝咖啡怎么样
Shall we have dinner together?
我们一起吃晚饭怎么样？
我们一起吃晚饭怎么样 Shall we have dinner together? 我们 we 一起 together 吃 eat 晚饭 dinner 怎么样 How about 我们一起吃晚饭怎么样
You can also ask about how well somebody does something with 怎么样. For example, how well does he speak Chinese?
他说中文说的怎么样？
他说中文说的怎么样 How well does he speak Chinese? 他 he 说 speak 中文 Chinese 说 speak 的 is the function word here 怎么样 How about 他说中文说的怎么样
How well does he sing?
他唱歌唱的怎么样？
他唱歌唱的怎么样 How well does he sing? 他 he 唱歌 sing songs 唱 sing 的 is the function word here 怎么样 How about 他唱歌唱的怎么样
How well does she dance?
他跳舞跳的怎么样？
他跳舞跳的怎么样 How well does she dance? 她 she 跳舞 dance 跳 dance 的 is the function word here 怎么样 How about 她跳舞跳的怎么样
What's more, you can ask about the progress of something with 怎么样了. For example, how's it going with your Chinese learning?
你中文学的怎么样了？
你中文学的怎么样了 How's it going with your Chinese learning? 你 you 中文 Chinese 学 learn 的 is the function word here 怎么样 how about 了 you can take it as by now here 你中文学的怎么样了
For another example, how's it going with your job hunting?
你工作找得怎么样了？
你工作找的怎么样了 How's it going with your job hunting? 你 you 工作 job 找 look for 的 is the function word here 怎么样 how about 了 you can take it as by now here 你工作找的怎么样了
And next, how's it going with your project?
你的项目做得怎么样了？
你的项目做的怎么样了 How's it going with your project? 你的 your 项目 project 做 do 的 is the function word here 怎么样 how about 了 you can take it as by now here 你的项目做的怎么样了
Pay attention here. We need 怎么样了 to ask about the progress of something. Here are some other useful expressions with 怎么样. Number 1. How are you feeling?
你感觉怎么样？
你感觉怎么样 How are you feeling 你 you 感觉 feel 怎么样 How about 你感觉怎么样
You can answer I'm feeling cold. 我感觉很冷. I'm feeling tired. 我感觉很累. I'm feeling dizzy. 我感觉很晕. Another expression, so what in Chinese.
那又怎么样？
那又怎么样 So what 那 then 又 again 怎么样 How about 那又怎么样
The last important expression, anyway.
不管怎么样，
Sarah, 不管怎么样，我爱你。
不管怎么样，我爱你。Anyway, I love you. 不管 no matter 怎么样 How about 我爱你 I love you. 不管怎么样，我爱你。
Okay, it's time to check out the daily routine of Miss 怎么样小姐 and the questions from her.
我穿这条裙子怎么样？
我穿这条裙子怎么样 How am I wearing this dress? 我 I 穿 wear 这条裙子 this dress 条 is the measure word for dresses 怎么样 How about 我穿这条裙子怎么样
漂亮。
我昨天买的这双鞋子怎么样？
我昨天买的这双鞋子怎么样 How's this pair of shoes I bought yesterday? 我 I 昨天 yesterday 买 buy 的 is the function word here 这双鞋子 this pair of shoes 怎么样 How about 我昨天买的这双鞋子怎么样
漂亮。
这条裙子配这双鞋子怎么样？
这条裙子配这双鞋子怎么样 How does this dress go with this pair of shoes? 这条裙子 this dress 配 match 这双鞋子 this pair of shoes 怎么样 How about 这条裙子配这双鞋子怎么样
漂亮。
我们早饭出去吃怎么样？
我们早饭出去吃怎么样 Shall we go out for breakfast? 我们 we 早饭 breakfast 出去 go out，吃 eat，怎么样 how about？我们早饭出去吃怎么样？
那个新咖啡机怎么样？你不想试试吗？
那个新咖啡机怎么样？ How's that new coffee maker？ 那个 that 新 new 咖啡机 coffee maker 怎么样 How about 那个新咖啡机怎么样？你不想试试吗？ Don't you want to try it？ 你 you 不想 not want 试试 try 吗 My translation for it is or not。你不想试试吗？
好吧，我去做咖啡。
好吧 OK reluctantly。我 I 去 go 做 make 咖啡 coffee。好吧，我去做咖啡。
我做的咖啡怎么样？
我做的咖啡怎么样？How is the coffee I made？我 I 做 make 的 is the function word here。咖啡 coffee 怎么样？How about？我做的咖啡怎么样？
好喝。
你的新工作怎么样？
你的新工作怎么样？How is your new job？你的 your 新 new 工作 job 怎么样？How about？你的新工作怎么样？
不容易。
我上午想去做头发，你陪我一起去怎么样？
我上午想去做头发，你陪我一起去怎么样？I want to get my hair done this morning. How about you go with me? 我 I 上午 morning 想去 want to go 做头发 do my hair 你陪我 you accompany me 一起去 together go 怎么样 How about 我上午想去做头发，你陪我一起去，怎么样？
我很忙，我有很多工作要做。
我很忙，我有很多工作要做。I'm busy and I have a lot of work to do. 我 I 很 very 忙 busy。我有 I have 很多 a lot of 工作 work 要做 need to do。我很忙，我有很多工作要做。
你觉得我的新发型怎么样？
你觉得我的新发型怎么样？What do you think of my new hairstyle？你觉得 you think 我的 my 新发型 new hairstyle 怎么样？How about？你觉得我的新发型怎么样？
漂亮。
我们午饭吃炒饭怎么样？
我们午饭吃炒饭怎么样？Shall we have fried rice for lunch？我们 we 午饭 lunch 吃炒饭 eat fried rice 怎么样？How about？我们午饭吃炒饭怎么样？
太好了。
你觉得这个炒饭怎么样？
你觉得这个炒饭怎么样？What do you think of this fried rice？你觉得 you think 这个炒饭 this fried rice 怎么样？How about？你觉得这个炒饭怎么样？
好吃。
下午我们去公园怎么样？
下午我们去公园怎么样？ Shall we go to the park in the afternoon? 下午 afternoon 我们 we 去公园 go to park 怎么样 How about 下午我们去公园怎么样？
好，
你觉得这个公园怎么样？
你觉得这个公园怎么样？ What do you think of this park? 你觉得 you think 这个公园 this park 怎么样 How about 你觉得这个公园怎么样？
还可以。
晚饭我们吃意大利面怎么样？
晚饭我们吃意大利面怎么样？ How about we have pasta for dinner? 晚饭 dinner 我们 we 吃 eat 意大利面 pasta 怎么样 How about 晚饭我们吃意大利面怎么样？
太棒了！
我做的意大利面怎么样？
我做的意大利面怎么样？ How is the pasta I made? 我 I 做 make 的 is the function word here. 意大利面 pasta 怎么样 How about 我做的意大利面怎么样？
太好吃了！
太好吃了 So tasty 太 too 好吃 tasty 太好吃了 So tasty Although the literal translation for 太 is too, it can also go with the positive adjectives to mean something positive. It refers to a high level.
我们晚上去看电影怎么样？
我们晚上去看电影怎么样？ Shall we go to the movies this evening? 我们 we 晚上 evening 去 go to 看电影 see movie 怎么样 How about 我们晚上去看电影怎么样？
好啊，
你觉得这部电影怎么样？
你觉得这部电影怎么样？ What do you think of this movie? 你觉得 you think 这部电影 this movie 部 is the measure word for movies 怎么样 How about 你觉得这部电影怎么样？
还可以。
还可以 Well, it's okay. Is the word you can say when you're hesitating. 还 still 可以 okay. 还可以。
明天我们去爬山怎么样？
明天我们去爬山怎么样？ Shall we go hiking tomorrow? 明天 tomorrow 我们 we 去爬山 go hiking 怎么样 How about 明天我们去爬山怎么样？
好，我来看看明天的天气怎么样。
好，我来看看明天的天气怎么样。Okay, let me see how the weather will be tomorrow. 好 OK 我 I 来看看 come to see 明天 tomorrow 的 is the function word here 天气 weather 怎么样 How about 好我来看看明天的天气怎么样
That's all for today.